2024 concluded with a bang for the One Piece TCG, as OP09 Emperors in the New World was released in the West, celebrating the game's second English anniversary and delivering an incredible end of the year for all OPTCG fans. With 2025 already underway and the anticipation building for OP10 to hit Western shelves, I thought revisiting the past year by highlighting the top 15 most expensive One Piece cards of 2024 would be a great way to reflect on its most iconic releases. During 2024, 6 sets were released, from OP06 in March to OP09 in December, along with 2 special sets, EB01 and PRB01, which introduced many exciting new features to the One Piece card game. EB01 was the first mini set containing just 61 cards within the regular set numbering, while PRB01 reintroduced many cards from previous sets to help new players and collectors to catch up. PRB01 also introduced character Dawn cards in 3 different rarities and reprinted earlier manga rares. In this list I won't include reprints of manga rares, as they are essentially duplicates of cards from the previous year. For reference, this list was compiled using market prices from TCG Player and compared to average Japanese market prices from other sources to provide a quick comparison. But enough with the preliminaries. Let's dive into the top 15 most expensive One Piece cards of 2024. Hello Internet and welcome to my channel, TCG Monkey here. Number 15 on the list is Lost Gol D from PRB01. This card is currently valued at $154, having experienced a remarkable 515% increase in price since its release just 2 months ago. Golden Dawn cards are incredibly rare, and the stunning illustration, featuring Law's iconic attack with the Heart Pirate's Jolly Roger in the foreground, has made it highly sought after by fans, significantly contributing to its current value. In contrast, the Japanese version is much more affordable, with an average market price of $55, and has followed a completely different pricing trend compared to its English counterpart. Number 14 on the list is a special rare, O-Nami, valued at $158. This card, an alternate version of the rare Nami from OP06, is exclusively available in OP07 booster packs. Its price saw a steady decline from $170 in July to $90 in November, but rebounded significantly in the final weeks of the year. The artwork by Oton is beautiful, depicting Nami and Otama celebrating their victory over Kaido's crew in Wano's flower capital. However, I personally prefer the patterned special rare cards, as they are more easily distinguishable from old arts. Interestingly, unlike most cards, the Japanese version of O-Nami is more expensive, averaging around $200, with some single sales exceeding $350. Next on the list is Doflamingo's Golden Dawn from PRB01, valued at $165. This card followed a similar trajectory to Lost Golden Dawn, starting with pre-sales at just over $20 and ending the year with a staggering 612 price increase. I find this card particularly striking. The way only half of Doflamingo's smile is visible, paired with the outline of one eye obscured by sunglasses, almost makes you hear his iconic laugh. It's truly an impressive artwork. The Japanese version is significantly cheaper, averaging $45, and has seen a consistent decline in value over time, unlike its English counterpart. Zoro's Golden Dawn takes the 12th spot, and is the first card on the list to surpass the $200 mark, currently valued at $220. This is easily my favorite card from PRB01. The artwork depicts a shadowy figure of Zoro cutting through the Dawn Kenji, surrounded by cherry blossom petals, a clear homage to Wano and samurai culture. Unlike the other 2 Golden Dawn cards, this version features Kenji on both sides, symbolizing Zoro's unmatched strength and his ability to cut through anything. Its price skyrocketed over the past 2 months, although it's somewhat stabilized in December. The Japanese version is priced lower, averaging around $130, with a steadier but slightly declining trend. At number 11 we have the last non-manga rare card, and it's another special rare Nami, valued at $228. Unlike the previous version, this special rare Nami features a patterned thematic background, which I find more fitting for special rares. Released with OP09 as an alternate version of a super rare from OP08, its price has not yet stabilized given its recent launch. It has already risen significantly, ending the year with a 66% increase in value. In Japan, this version of Nami is priced at just over $100 and has been trending downward, which could foreshadow a similar trajectory for its English counterpart. The least expensive manga rare of 2024 is Silver's Rayleigh, taking the 10th spot with a price of $311. Not only is this the most affordable manga rare of the year, but it's also the cheapest overall if we exclude reprints, beaten only by the reprinted Manga Kid and Sogeking. OP08 has been the least popular set among players and collectors, as reflected in its booster box prices, which can be found for just over $70. This card debuted at over $500 but quickly dropped to the low 300s. The Japanese version, though following a similar downward trajectory, remains significantly more valuable, currently priced at $570. Manga Rare Buggy claims the 9th spot, with an average value of $414. Released in OP09 alongside 3 other manga rares, it is the most affordable of the group. This Buggy card has 4 versions: the basic rare, an alt art, the manga rare, and the new special rare wanted poster. Its price has remained relatively stable over the past 2 weeks, suggesting a potential decline. The Japanese version is priced similarly to the English one, with recent sales averaging around $400. Manga Rare Nami from PRB01 secures the 8th spot, with an average price of $465. This was the only new manga rare introduced in PRB01, alongside the 10 reprinted manga rares from OP01 to OP06. It serves as an alternate version of the rare Nami from OP01, and marks the 7th iteration of this card, which also has seen releases as a special rare, an alt art, and 2 deck exclusives. After an initial drop, its value has stabilized at around $460. The Japanese version is significantly cheaper and has been declining since its release, currently priced at just over $300. At number 7 we have Manga Rare Boa Hancock from OP07, valued at $485. This card was highly anticipated before the release of 500 Years in the Future, with pre-sales surpassing $2,000. While I expected its price to drop over the year, the staggering 80% decline by the end of 2024 was surprising. The Japanese version has also seen a decrease, though not as steep as the English version, and remains slightly more expensive, with an average selling price exceeding $500. The first manga rare of 2024, Zoro, takes the 6th spot, priced at $583. Owners of Manga Zoro have been rather unlucky, as OP06, despite being released in March, was included in the PRB01 reprints. As a result, Zoro's manga version was reprinted just a few months after its debut. This unfortunate turn of events caused the card's price to plummet, dropping from over $1,600 to a devastating 65% decrease by the end of the year. The Japanese version also saw a decline, though not as significant as the English one, and remains priced above $550. Manga Rare Shanks takes the 5th place, valued at $595. I'm not surprised by the relatively low price of this card, as it's the second manga Shanks released. The first appeared in OP01, making it the very first manga rare ever. I'm not a fan of this decision by Bandai. Manga rare cards are meant to be special, one-of-a-kind treasures to chase within a specific set. While I understand that OP09's theme focuses around the new 4 Emperors, they could have taken a different approach to better align with the set's theme. The Japanese price for Shanks is also similar to the English version, currently priced above $550. In 4th place we have Marshall D. Teach, aka Blackbeard. This manga rare, also from OP09, is currently valued at $689. I've been waiting for Manga Teach since OP01, as he's one of my favorite characters from One Piece. Although I'm not thrilled about the card's high price, at least it's receiving the respect it deserves. That being said, despite being released less than a month ago, the card's price has already started to decline, closing the year with a 28% drop. The Japanese version is priced above $600, though I've seen a few sales around $400 recently. At the bottom of the podium is a card I didn't expect to be this high on the list, Manga Rare Chopper, priced at $712. Initially, this card was almost overlooked, starting at just over $600, which at the time wasn't an outrageous price for a manga rare. However, it began to gain momentum, surpassing $750 in September, and closed the year with a respectable 11% increase in value. The Japanese version is much cheaper, though still expensive for most, with a price just above $500. The silver medal goes to Manga Rare Luffy from OP09, with a value of $1,015. On one hand, it's somewhat amusing that Luffy claims a top spot for the second year in a row, as OP05 Manga Luffy was the most expensive card released in 2024, and still held the title of the most expensive card ever until this December if we exclude promos. On the other hand, as I mentioned with the Shanks card, this repetition somewhat diminishes the uniqueness of both cards. I can understand that in this case is more justifiable since Luffy is the protagonist, and this time is not in gear 5th. However, I still believe another approach would have been preferable. And the most expensive card of 2024 is Gol D Roger Golden Manga. This new rarity was introduced with OP09 and remains unique, as no other golden manga has been announced so far. We also know for certain that there won't be any in the soon-to-be released OP10. This card is so rare that, to this day, there hasn't been any sale on TCG Player. However, I found completed sales on other platforms, ranging from $2,000 to $4,000 in English, with an average price of $3,500, the same as its Japanese counterpart. This makes it the most expensive card of the year by far. That was it for today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of the cards from this list and which one is your favorite. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time, TCG Monkey out.